Hi Aries, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have what are their true intentions in love. And so we're shooting from a remote, it's remote from the inside of the house, you guys. Hope you guys are well. Yeah, we're not on an island today. We were a couple weeks ago. It wasn't really an island, it was just far away from home, right? So I hope you guys are all well. And we're outside today so you can hear the birds, and hopefully it won't get windy, right? It's pretty hot these couple days, right? We haven't had much of a summer here, and it's usually hot here every day in the summer. And they say that, our little planet is warming up. This is what they say. So let's get into this, you guys. It's not little, our big planet, right? Just saying, it hasn't been hot here at all, right? We don't really want to discuss that whole situation. But let's see what we have for, we're not saying anything either way. We're just saying it hasn't been hot. This is what we're saying here. And we have love popping out here, Aries. And we have these oracle cards, right? And as usual, I have the oracle cards set up first. And this is Sappho. And somebody was telling me all about Sappho. I feel like she was from either a Greek, I think it was a Greek island. And Sappho was a lesbian. She was. And she was in love with, I don't know, some other woman here. But it's about love, it is. And somebody wrote all about Sappho. I don't think she was a writer. She was from some island called Lesboa, or that's in Portugal, or something like that, right? And that's fine. This is about love, just love, right? Love for whoever. But here she is with her titties hanging out and her wings, right? I always like to call that out because it's a little bit funny. And she's really in love with somebody. And let's see what else we have. Somebody's in love with somebody. We have pride and ego. We have thinking it over. The snake is here. And the karmic relationship and kisses. I feel like, somebody has had a lot of pride and ego here. And they could be with the wrong person, or they have some type of, there could be competition. And this could be like a storyline that has already kind of happened, right? There was competition, right? Let's see what else we have. We have the snail. And the snail is, this is escargot. You guys ever have escargot? I don't like it. It's French snails. Yeah, that's what it is. You're like, what? Yeah, that's what it is. Escargot. And it's really expensive, right, to sit and eat those little snails. I'd rather have lasagna, yeah. So let's get back to this, you guys. And so this snail talks about somebody who is could be slow, but it's usually vulnerable or fragile. It's usually fragile, right? Uh-oh. And so let's see what else we have for Aries. And the Aries is going to be for you and your person, right? I forgot to say that. These readings could be switched when we get to the tarot, right? This could be your energies or your person's or a combo. Let's see what else we have. We have the fantasy card. Somebody's dreaming about somebody here that they're not really with. They're fantasizing, right? Yeah, they are, and they're in love with that person, but they feel kind of vulnerable. They could have had a lot of pride and ego, so they didn't, they made a lot of mistakes or just did the wrong thing, right? Pride and ego usually just doesn't, it's nice to have pride in your family, pride in your culture, pride in, maybe your religion, whatever you can be proud of, right, in your life. Proud of your accomplishments, right? This is pride, but when we start talking about ego, we start talking about people who, or, this kind of action where it's the opposite. You really don't feel that great about yourself, but it's like fake. So you have this fake, false pride kind of. Yeah, that's what ego is to me. Let's get into it, you guys. Hope you guys are all well. Let's see what we have for Aries and their person. And the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this is, introspection. It is. Today we're using the Housewives deck because, because we felt really lazy. And so we felt, kind of guilty here. We left all these dishes inside. Let's see what else we have. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is planning. And the Page of Cups here is somebody who wants to water somebody's love, like they want to give to this love, and that's what somebody wants to do up here, but they're too afraid to go do it. Yeah, scaredy cat. Yeah, whoever this is, somebody really loves somebody. They might be in another relationship that is kind of a karmic relationship, right? I feel like somebody might want to let somebody go and go be with somebody else, but they haven't done it. Looks like somebody doesn't have a lot of courage here. Yeah, that's how kind of how it looks. Let's see what we got for Aries. I don't know if this is you or your person, right? You could be saying, how dare you say that about me? Let's see what we have for Aries and their person, right? Remember, these readings could be switched, and these are not private readings, so please don't live or die by these. Yeah. Don't live or die by the food pyramid. Please don't do that, or anything else that comes out of these people, right? Yeah. That was a big lie. They told you to eat like, I don't know, 10 pounds of bread. That's what they used to say, 10 pounds of bread or grains. Grains are good for you as long as they're not GMOs, or as long as they're whole grains. Yeah, they are good for you. And, now they're saying they're not. And they'll do anything to confuse you and la. But they did change grains years ago. They did. So they've modified a lot of the food. Let's get back to this. And Aries, your energy is here first. The Magician, the Chariot, the World, the Sun. So, these are a lot of majors. This means that you're like, I feel like you're really thinking about going to be with somebody here. But I don't know. You have the Five of Swords starting here. This is time management or some type of restrictions you might have put on yourself maybe in this deck, right? And this lady, she's basically, this is like kind of painting a story here. She's trying to, or making an example, she's trying to sew her own clothes and she doesn't have any time. It talks about time, like restrictions, like you can't be in two great relationships at one time, things like that, because who has the time for that, right? We have to go to work. We have to have time for ourselves. Sometimes we have to take care of kids, etc. And the Sun is here in the world. What's on your mind here? This is like fulfilling your dreams or ending a cycle. This is, things coming to an end and having like a new world. This is what's on your mind. Your challenge, Aries, is the Six of Wands. This is like a praise or a completion. You have to complete a cycle. You have to end something. And you know it. And you might feel, maybe you're thinking this over, right? We have my deck here. And then we have pride and ego with it. You could be like really thinking this over, but it looks like you feel kind of guilty about your ego or something like that, because it looks like you're still sitting here in some type of a situation that you're not that happy with. Here's the Chariot card in your desire. And we see these two women, and they went to the supermarket together. Yeah, they could have went to the canned food store. Remember when I was a kid? We lived in San Francisco, and we went to the canned food store. And this is how I knew I was, kind of growing up in a blue-collar family, right? And when we went in the store, I was like 3 years old, a kid, or maybe even 2. We went in the store, and like I knew it was a broke-ass store, right? And the reason I knew is because the store was just like, it wasn't just canned foods alone. I feel like they've renamed that store now, but a lot of canned foods. Who wants canned foods? They're not good for you, in case you guys didn't know, right? I feel like in the 60s maybe people thought they were. It's okay to use a little bit, but I went in there and there was like no decor except for the sales, right? I was thinking to myself, wow, this is a third world store, right? So anyway, let's go. Now, this is what we're in right now. We are. If you guys haven't, if you don't know what's really been going on, we're definitely living in a third world. Yeah, we are, you guys. Are there different types? Well, kind of, but. And so this Chariot card, Aries, is showing up here. And the Chariot card, you guys don't have to agree with that, but there's a lot of things that they have done here that are definitely third world, right? But let's get back to this, Aries, because your person here, they could be, the bomb of the bombs here. And of course, especially with Sappho here, showing her wings. She's ready to fly into a new relationship because she has her boobies out too, right? And so this Chariot card, there's these two ladies are here. And they're holding up these cans, because they got them at the sale, right? And they're like happy. That's because, they have to be on a little bit of a budget because they don't work, right? Their husbands, in the 50s, which was the high time for the United States, women didn't work, and their husband could send kids to college, support the house, own a house, go on a vacation, and the woman stayed at home to take care of the house, cook, and, go pick up her kids after kindergarten or whatever it was. And nowadays you have to have 3 jobs. Yeah, dude. Think about that. So let's see here, you guys, the Chariot card. But this woman's holding a can, says tarot, risk. The other one has gain and choice. This is what you want. You want to take a risk. And the Chariot card, they're showing the green station wagon, in case you guys don't know what a station wagon is. But it has the wood paneling on it. That cracks me up because it's supposed to be like your house, right? And but anyway, long story short here, this is a vehicle here, and this is what you want. You want to take a chance and get in your Chariot card, in your chariot, and take off. And your fear is the Magician. And Aries, you shouldn't be fearing the Magician, because this is your power and your card, right? And but this Magician here, he is an appliance salesman, right? And this is kind of like fearing somebody here. You could be fearing that this is just an illusion. You look like you want to leave something and go be with somebody here that you're really in love with, but you don't look like you've done it or you've moved toward it. It's possible you have, but the Magician says you're kind of afraid because you might think this is just an illusion, right? You could be fearing that somebody's lying to you, possibly with this Pride and Ego card. And then we have the Snake. This is look over your shoulder, the other woman. It doesn't have to be. They're talking about competition because for me, there is competition. And you really want what you think is the best competition here, kind of. Yeah. So you look like you're afraid to manifest something because you're afraid it could just be like you could just be seen, it might just be an illusion. It might be a joke to you. It might not be real. And let's look at, right now you have the Sun, and this is in your current energy here. Well, you have some optimism here. You could also feel like you have some major clarity here about that you've been kind of sitting on your hands and not going after kind of what it is that you really want, right? Let's see what else we have for you. Let's see what we have for your person, though. For Aries person, please. King of Cups. They could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this is like mystery, devotion. But he's thinking here, he might be thinking that something's rotten in Denmark. You guys ever hear that? Yeah, my Norwegian uncle used to say that. Something's rotten in Denmark. In other words, somebody's lying, and your person might have thought you were kind of lying here because they're sitting there drinking in their mystery, what's going on? The Wheel of Fortune. Maybe they're worried here about Sagittarius, but or they could be kind of worried that you're going to take a chance. The Wheel of Fortune can talk about taking a risk. And this is what you want with the Chariot card. This is risk. Your person knows you want to take a chance on somebody. And maybe they are this very, very smart. What I mean by smart is very intuitive. Emotionally intelligent or intuitive here. They're not exactly the same, but they can be sometimes emotionally. Some people are intuitive, but they're still not emotionally intelligent. Yeah, can you believe this stuff? But it happens, right? But let's see what else we have. And the Wheel of Fortune could be about a Sagittarian. It could be about destiny. Your person might think that you feel like somebody else is your destiny, not them. They have the Knight of Swords, what's on their mind. Yeah, this is the bad boy. Aries, your person thinks you're going to I don't know, maybe impregnate two girls here. I'm just kidding, you guys. Because in the background, these little 2 girls, their hearts are fluttering. And here he is. He came to town. He has his leather jacket on and his white t-shirt. This is the look of the 50s. And the guys had pompadours. Yeah, I feel like they were cute, some of them. Yeah, they were. I always like a sexy haircut on a man. I really do. That's just my personal, right? But this can talk about somebody. He has a switchblade out, right? But he's not going to cut anybody. He's just, acting like he's kind of, the big kahuna here, right? But the point about this is that this is like every mother's nightmare, that, you know, this bad boy who come to town is going to like impregnate or you know, go elope with their daughter, something like that. These girls here, they're young, right? They're like in high school, at least the biggest one. But this is just about these little girls who have a crush, but, you know, in the background. But this here is your person's worried here that you're going to like be a bad boy and take some type of risk, Aries, even if you're a woman, right? Yeah. Not talking about genders here. No, we're not. Let's see what we have. And in the challenge, the Ace of Pentacles. This person thinks you're planning. Remember, this was at the bottom of the deck. They think you're planning. OMG, let's see what they're hoping for. Show me what they're hoping for, please. And they're hoping for the Eight of Wands. They're hoping for change or some progress. Yeah. But this person could be thinking that you are planning change and progress, because here it is next to the challenge, right? Yeah. Let's see what else we have in their fear. Show me their fear here. Wow. Show me Aries person's fear. And we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they're afraid you're going to make some really hard choice here. And that's what she's doing. She's trying to figure out what cocktail she's going to have. Yeah, it's kind of a trip here. Let's see what else we have for Aries person. Let's use the regular tarot deck here. Yeah, we will, after we kind of turn these few cards just around here. We're using this tiny deck here. Let's see what we have for Aries and their person. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see what we got. The moon is here. Right here, flipping up. I feel like your person here is like has a little bit of fear about this. And the reading could be switched, right? This could be you in fear. But I feel like what you want here is to run away. But your person, they're hip to it intuitively, or I don't know, they read your text, or just, I don't feel like it's, I don't see them reading your text. For some reason they know, is my point. Let's get a couple cards. Let's see what's also in your challenge, Aries. Let's see what's in your challenge. You could be dealing with Aries. We have Scorpio and Capricorn with the World, Wheel of Fortune, Sag. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and there could be an Aries here, another one maybe. Let's see what else we have for you in your challenge. We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you have to run away from something. That's what you want. You might feel guilty here. The Seven of Swords sometimes in the reverse can be guilt. You could feel guilty because you look like you're staying behind here for, I don't know whatever reason. You might have some ego issues, right? Pride. Maybe somebody's telling you you're a no good, or don't let them tell you that, Aries, right? Yeah. So let's see. Let's look at your person's challenge here. Let's get one more card on your challenge. We have this card and we have the Fool card, and I'm going to take it in the upright because I think it was. I mean, this is you. You really want to take a risk. We see it here with the Chariot, right? It's showing up in your challenge here. And so this Fool card here, you want to jump off this cliff and bring your dog with you and leave so-and-so behind. You're like, where's my panties? Where's my, where's my boxers, wherever they are, because that's all I really want here, right? Maybe you want a wide tooth comb or your flat iron, right? Let's see what we have for your person, and they have Virgo in the challenge, the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles. They think, your person thinks you're planning and that you are like in this kind of spiritual place where you are kind of understanding here by way of the Hermit. This is a very spiritual card. That you have been maybe you have been in solitude, right? And this person's picking up on your energy intuitively, definitely your person. And they could be a water sign because they start with the King of Cups. And also in their challenge, Aries is going to be the Three of Cups. This person could be thinking that there could be three people here because you look like you want to go be with somebody else. It doesn't mean that you're dealing with two people. but it does look like you want to go be with somebody else, and your person might think that you might want to reconcile with somebody here, because they're definitely worried about somebody here. They are, and they may know who that somebody is, right? It just depends. Yeah. Yeah, this is a trip reading. Let's get a couple more cards and call this a reading. Let's see. Let's look at your person's energy here. They have the King of Cups next to the Wheel of Fortune. Why do they have the Wheel? Nine of Wands reversed. This person thinks you want to give up on your relationship with them. The Knight of Swords is here for them. That you're going to be the bad boy. Two of Wands reversed. I feel like your person kind of thinks you already made up your mind, but that you're not doing this. Yeah. And they're worried here. Yeah, this person could have been felt that they were at a crossroads for a long time about this, possibly. They're hoping for change. And the Knight of Cups reversed. Your person could be hoping that you're just going to stay maybe in fear here. But they know that you're kind of lying to them here about your feelings, about, your person's picking up on that. They are. And I don't feel like you're really in love with this person down here, Aries. I feel like you need to go take a chance and go to the canned food store, right? And just take a chance on the food over there. We're going to end this reading. No, don't do that, all right? Go to the health food store, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. We're going to end this reading right now. Yeah, God bless you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.